Andre, what's going on?
You fooled me. I didn't know you had that in your hand.
What day is today?
Today is a Saturday. It's the 6th. Go in 2 cars to this location, which is free to us, and it is a abandoned airstrip.
What are we doing today? Fuck!
This weekend we're making a film in 48 hours.
Why are we making a film in 48 hours?
Because we are so into just being creative, and we want...
Mike, what are we doing this weekend?
We're about to make a 48-hour film for the London Sci-Fi 48-hour film competition.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. Holy cow! So we're on the journey. It's driving Mike. Let's hope we don't drive Mike up the wall with our antics. Basically, the rules are they have to make a 5-minute film in 48 hours, and you get to have 3 things that you need to include, and one is a list of props, and one is a line that you have to say to camera, and one thing is brief, like a brief. We're just approaching Husbands Bosworth. Husbands Bosworth. For Husbands Bosworth. Husbands Bosworth! Okay.
He's not going to run forever.
Keep running, Carl.
Okay. We're just about to go to the airplanes to see what we can and can't film. The guy who's helping us, he's going to show us around.
Cool. It's massive.
The title is Here Comes the Light.
Oh, that's nice.
Prop. Piece of A4 paper.
We're just getting our briefs from Alex. The dialogue is relax, I wouldn't worry too much, it'll be fine. Yes! That's so cool! I've got 3 lines.
There's ashtrays next to the seats. Inside the seats. This is amazing.
This is so wicked.
Yeah. I think this cockpit is perfect.
Yeah, this is great. I got an idea and I'm afraid of it, so it might be good. So imagine like we're in that plane and you're in the dark bit of it, and then he tries to run the plane and he's in the cockpit, but maybe it doesn't work and he just stays there or something.
I think I could see a mixture of both locations being used.
What's your feel? What do you want to do here? I mean, today. What do you want to do today?
Make a film.
But where? Okay, in the plane or here?
Probably both. About
There's
100
lots of interiors,
sets.
because there's like a kettle thing, there's a caravan, there's like loads of
This,
lorries.
the kind of thing I have in my head is basically Top Gun and Wall-E, okay?
Okay.
And I don't even like Top Gun. What I have in my head now is we have 2 people stuck in a place where they can't escape.
They have to come out of the plane to get things.
Kind of like foraging, but
yeah.
for what?
Yeah. Okay, for things to fix the plane.
Fixed. What about a
When
list?
did the sun come up today?
What about a list of stuff they have to get? No.
They're listed of all the gizmos that they've needed to get, and they're all crossed off except for one. So it's like that's that day's. That could show that it's the last piece that they need to get.
Yeah.
Don't say it's the final kiss. Stay another day. Stay now.
It surprised me when I was a kid. Do this all the time.
They'll roll around in the dust.
Yeah.
Just keep that. Don't worry about anything else. Don't think about how you're moving or how you're walking. Just keep that thing. Yeah. Just keep that thing in your head that this one thing that you're looking for will set you free. We did it. We went to the place and we filmed everything.
I'm struggling to getting everything to sync up properly. Everything keeps breaking.
Oh dear. But it's gonna be okay.
We have coffee. We have music.
I
know why. Look at her. Look at her lit up titties. Deleting project. Just like we've had a lot of problems overnight. Alex stayed up all night syncing the sound because Pluralize wasn't working properly.
I've made great progress.
There's just a black screen, so I can see.
It's like, yeah, oh right, let me zoom in. Let me show you my masterpiece. It's a grid.
Oh, it's a grid.
Fantastic grid.
I love it if you had like a really shrunken down picture of your penis. It's my professional recording booth.
Made from?
A bed, 2 mattresses, and a duvet.
And we're about to record sound effects for the Banshees.
I'm just gonna scream.
Carl, could you explain what you are visual effectizing?
The dashboard of the craft that our heroes are in. There are lights, you know, some display comes on so it doesn't look like a disused aircraft. So yeah, I can position it and then I can lock that visual effect.
The whole building that we're in now is like we're getting pickup shots, we're editing the film and also making music and doing special effects in the same building. So we're kind of like a production company just because friends got together, which is amazing.
I'm basically downloading the whole of freesound.org, just trying to make it sound, because it's quite an old looking plane. But obviously it's a spaceship, so it's got to have a mixture of spaciness and old mechanics.
Yeah, so we're editing here. I love that when he... Yeah, so maybe before that.
What?
He doesn't have to sit down. So he maybe just does his hat and then looks down, and while we're doing all of this stuff in this building, we have Matt Power, who's off-site doing the titles and the credits at the same time, and he's almost done with it now, and that's by 5 p.m. on Sunday. And we have a person who's making the music called Wei Wei. She's composing it now. And stop doing it. I heard her.
What do you think of the visual effects, Andre?
The best thing about them is that they are kind of simple, but they're put in the right place to make a very big difference.
It's 5 to 4 in the morning, once more, and Simon and myself are awake. Here he is.
I'm just finishing off the sound, really.
You started talking to yourself as well, I've noticed.
Really?
Yeah.
I know.
We're now heading to London. We have to pick up the footage of our film that's been colour graded and combine it with the finished mix. We're going to smash them together, render it out, stick it on a stick, hand it in, wash.
We're going to get into London at 10:30, and hand-in deadline is 1 p.m.
I thought the hand-ins at 12.
I think it might be at 1.
I think it might be at 12.
Really? It's 1 p.m, don't worry.
Hyatt.
It's the right one!
Get in the taxi! We're in the taxi on the way to the BFI. It's all looking good.
It's like 1:10 and we got it in and filled out the forms. And we did it! Hooray! Let's have some ice cream. Having an ice cream? Yeah, I got 2 flakes. Who cares? It's none of your business. I have very dry lips from not sleeping. And,
I've never had that as a consequence of not sleeping.
Really?
You get dry.
I think when I sleep badly, I get very dry. Very dry.
I think when you're asleep, something happens to your lips.
It's just friction burns.
Yeah, something that dries them out. A lot of rubbing.
They all taste very salty. Huh.
We did it!
We did it! Hooray! Bye!